Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, been a long process with this bike right here. It is a 2003 Yamaha Silverado, or some other letters and numbers in there. I'll put it up here on the screen. 1600cc motorcycle that I just recently purchased from a coworker of mine. It was her son's, so we'll just do a little backstory. It was her son's bike, and also I'll put up a picture of what it used to look like. So unfortunately, the gentleman that had this bike, it was stolen from him, and he ended up getting it recovered. Sorry, I just ate, so I'm like half burping up food. And he hadn't done anything with it in a long time. So I figured I would give this bike, or try to give this bike, a new life as best as I can, and get it back to, for what you just seen, what it used to look like. And I'll add another picture as well. But let's go ahead and we will do kind of a tour around this bike. There's not a whole lot to look at right now for what it is, but we will definitely show as best as we can about this bike and what we are planning to do and what we need to do to this bike going forward. Alrighty, so I'm recording this all on my phone and everything. So so if my handy dandy camera skills are not up to par, you will hear my little rolly chair here in the background. But we will try our best to get kind of a, not really a B-roll of the motorcycle, and get, oh, it's got a Harley Davidson front tire on here. Probably an expensive tire just because it says HD on it. Excuse some of the mess that you might see. What is that light for? Okay. Let's get... Yeah, see, it's going to need a lot done to it. Like, there's a whole wiring harness right there. It's no good. Surprisingly, we are... Sorry if you saw my hand in that. Surprisingly, we are going to be replacing it. This belt. It's honestly in good shape. I don't trust it to fire up and go down the road. But I'm actually surprised that the belt is pretty fine on it. Now, I didn't realize it, and I really don't know a whole lot about these bikes. Right offhand, I was thinking that this was a liquid cool bike, and I am thankful that it's not. It is an air cooled bike. There is no radiator on here, and it might, again, there could be some kind of cooling system on it. I don't know. But there was a pretty big tall tale signs that it was stolen before. So that's where the VIN should be on the bike. And it was scratched off. Luckily, they were able to see or figure out that I don't think that's the right gas cap for this. I don't even see we can get a look down inside the tank at all. The tank is definitely going to need cleaned. Definitely going to need cleaned. But yeah. Oh yeah, that is very sticky. This bike is going to need all new. And surprisingly, when we were moving it, my dad helped me. When we were moving it, the front brakes work really, really good. Like, I about dumped the bike when we were trying to load it because the brakes just like grabbed so good. Another thing that we do need to find out, I mean, I don't really think this is, I mean, by the video or the picture, let me get the seat off here. By the picture of what the bike used to look like, that seat right there is not the seat that goes on this bike. I can definitely say that 100%. That is not the seat that goes on this bike. And I doubt this battery, it has not been, what is that, a choke? Choke cable? I believe that's a choke cable. What was I saying? Yeah, I believe this battery is no good. It probably does not have any kind of charge on it. But we'll get closer in here. That is disgusting right there. We are going to have to definitely do some, I don't even know what that wire is for. I'm trying to figure out what looks like some kind of relay. Probably caught fire. So we are going to have to do all new wiring. Yeah, we're going to have to get a whole new wiring. This fuse box. And we are going to have to do a whole lot. Alrighty, so as you had just seen, I mean, it's got some really nice Vance & Hines exhaust. Pretty sure we will be able to find the tips that go out on this. So that's really nice. I wish I had some Vance & Hines on the Kawasaki, but I cannot find them anywhere. But as you guys seen, this is definitely a giant project. You guys are probably wondering what I paid for it. $400 is what I paid for it. The guy that was selling it, he wanted $1,200 for it, and I told him I cannot do that. But I mean, if I heard it at least turn over or at least run, then yes, I mean that is like a huge that is definitely a huge jump from what I would offer to pay. But even I seriously have not even heard it turn over, let alone start. That's the next thing that really needs to be done, is seeing if we can hand crank the engine. If we're able to hand crank it, and hopefully it's not seeped, we are in pretty good shape, because I really don't want to have to buy a whole new motor for this. If I have to buy a whole new motor for it, then I'm going to be at about $400, and a lot of disappointing people. It's definitely going to need new paint for sure. As you saw, it used to be purple. I don't know if you guys saw there was some purple. You can still see some purple on the gas tank. But yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys coming and seeing this video. I really do appreciate it. I am going to try and get something set up. I mean, donations will definitely help a lot with this. And I don't know. Let me know if anybody's willing to help with. There's a bug right there. If anybody's willing to help with this, would like donations or anything, reach out to me. I do have my email. I should have my email down below or in the about section, or just hit up the comments. I'll read all the comments. But yeah, I'm very excited to start working on this bike, and the next update will be hopefully trying to hand crank this Yamaha to see if it will even turn over. But until then, I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you guys want to subscribe, that will mean a lot. Make sure you guys have notifications turned on. And if you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like down below. But until then, as always, guys, thank you for joining up on Throttle Therapy. The debut of the channel was my Kawasaki that is just sitting over here right off corner. If you guys want a more breakdown of what I did on that, leave me a comment down below and I will gladly do that. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, keep you down, and see you later.